Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of Warships. Today's replay is from C-Files, who you might know. He's one of my Twitch mods, and he does stream on Twitch himself on occasion. And he's currently preloading high explosive, so he's probably very hopeful that he's going to see an enemy destroyer. Now this is a ranked battle, everyone's here tier 10. There are 3 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 destroyers. So the enemy has a raider with the Smarland. The friendlies have a set with Hydra. And the Minotaurs could be raider or not, I guess we shall see. So the friendly set is going in there, he is Hydra. The enemy Elving is pushing straight into the Hydra. So yeah, that's that's not gonna end well. So the Elving is desperately trying to find some cover here. But, you know, he's just getting utterly wrecked. The high explosive was a great choice there. And that's one less enemy destroyer. Now, I've no idea where the Smarland is. It's not... But, you know, so far the friendly destroyers seem to be pretty healthy. So I presume the enemy Smarland did not use his raider to contest the center. Now, for some reason... C-Files is actually sticking with high explosive there, which is a shame because the Bourgogne isn't that well aimed. Now he can also use his rear guns a little bit to harass the Sow, I guess, before it leaves the range. Well, okay, he has decided otherwise. Now he's got no fire, so he wants to use his rear guns as well on the Bourgogne to potentially... Well, the first fire is still burning. But I presume his idea was okay. If he damaged cons, he might be able to set sticky fire. And I guess he's got tempted by his pyromaniac tendencies. And he just keeps shooting high explosive there. Now it looks like the fires have been damage con. And it really would be time probably to switch to armor piercing here, and he agrees, it looks like. I mean, there is a Minotaur, currently not shootable, but when you see Minotaurs, you just already feel the citadels, don't you? Makes you really hungry for those tasty citadels. Now, the friendlies are currently losing the center, and no destroyer is contesting. Now, that's the Smarland, right? And I presume they are afraid of Raider, but it's a shame. Now the friendlies got the middle circle, so that's nice. But, you know, you really don't wanna let the enemy get a free point if you can stop it. Because it's so much easier to defend than to, you know, actually take a kill. But it looks like the enemy gets a free center. Well, I mean, maybe the set can get it back. I mean... As long as the raiders on cooldown, the set's Hydra is going to be very powerful. C-Files has found a Minotaur that is carelessly reversing full broadside. And we see a smoke here, so it looks like it was a raider, a smoke Minotaur. So Smarland here, secondaries are engaged, Hydra is running, so shouldn't be ambushed by torps here. But yeah, that Minotaur was smoke apparently, and now it is no more. That's good news. Now the Thunderer is coming in. So Smarland got away, but that was to be expected. It doesn't look like it's coming in for a torpedo ambush, so C-Files can concentrate on that Thunderer. And while the Thunderers are very strong ships, you know, in a brawl, my money is on the Kurfürst. So with the Hydro still going, torpedoes shouldn't be much of an issue. The question is the Thunderer gonna try to ram? Because it almost looks like. Now C-Files doesn't have a lot of ships here to support. I mean, they could snipe from like the other side. But it looks like he wanted to go for the turrets. Yeah, honestly, I would have held my shots, right? Look how close that Thunderer is. You can definitely try to go for a sail by. If the Thunderer isn't really coming for the ram, you can now go by here and just citadel it. So if the front guns were reloaded right now, they would now wreck this Thunderer. But then again, maybe the rear guns are gonna be enough. Yep. Turns out the rear guns were too. So nicely done. Smarland is in secondary range, Hydra still going. overall, the friendly teams is 3 ships ahead, which is kinda lovely. And the friendly team is also in a nice position to maybe use some crossfires. Interestingly enough, the Schlieffen is... the Schlieffen is in the back and the Shikishima is pushing in. Meanwhile... that was a complete miss on the Sau. You know, I was already thinking, hey, maybe that's gonna be another Death Strike, but nope. German guns did not agree with it. Well, there we go. There are the Citadels. So can we see how healthy the Schlieffen... Okay, the Schlieffen is barely surviving, so it makes sense that he's retreating. Never mind then. With that amount of health, that's a good position for a Schlieffen to be in. Now the enemy team is down to 2 ships, and yeah, the enemy team has been pretty wrecked so far. Seafiles could go for a heal here, unless he's getting so greedy that he wants to use all of his adrenaline rush. Actually, it does even have adrenaline rush. I mean, I can't bring up like the... You can now check if Captain skills are active, but obviously this is a replay file, so we can't. Because that would be too convenient. And I don't see like a buff active, but honestly, is that because it's a replay or... Probably. I mean, you know, Wargaming goes to great lengths to ensure that replays are as shitty as possible. Now, Seafiles is trying to wait to see if he can get his shots into the Bourgogne. I mean, he might also be conveniently waiting to get a crack. Hey, he got a crack. And mostly he was probably waiting until he passed the islands to get shots in. So yeah, I mean, this game is pretty won here at this point. The enemy does have a rather healthy Schlieffen remaining. Well, relatively healthy. And interestingly enough, the friendly Minotaur is a... Well, okay, no, it's not alive. Was just saying, that close to a Schlieffen in a Minotaur openly spotted, that's not gonna end well. So yeah, the friendly team's been rather greedy here, I guess. So it's a 3 against 1. I mean, technically, the Schlieffen has a chance. Realistically though, well, especially not if it's a broadside. And it ate a fish, now it's gonna eat a nice C5 salvo. No citadels, but, you know, reasonable amount of damage. There is also a Confederate award. And now this, well, the enemy secondaries are focusing on the Holland. I presume that Holland is soon gonna go into concealment because... Well, I mean, then again, this game is almost over. Maybe the Holland thinks that it doesn't matter. So the enemy Schlieffen is maneuvering a bit weirdly, because it looks like he is trying to show broadside. No, maybe not. I guess he's just pushing the Yoshino. Honestly, if I were this Schlieffen at this point, I'd just have pushed in closer to that Holland. It doesn't want to go into concealment anyway. And then use the torpedoes against the Kurfürst, possibly also the Yoshino. But, you know... This is a win. And Seafires, can he get his 6th kill? Yes, he can. Which brings us to the result, and Seafires got 6 out of 7. Not a bad result there. Well done, my friend, well done. He achieved the Kraken, the Death Striker, Confederate, the First Blood, and the High Caliber, scoring 188,000 points of damage, and Seafires went there to show that Kurfürst is not obsolete and still can kick some butt. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see ya next time.